Nice. Oh, what? Are we? I think we're missing two guys, right? Here, while we're waiting for them, yeah, let's just go into the middle of the pitch. Everyone's on the same team. You have a maximum of 3 touches before you release it. I won't be as strict as last time, just because Baba Yaga hasn't gone through the, like the strictness of the pace. And I'm not saying you can't do it. Like you and me are, yeah, keep going, dude. I'm just gonna keep chatting.
So what are we
But
doing?
So all we're doing right now is the same thing that we just did last time, except now I'm freeing you to take it further than you'd like. So like you can actually go do the hard passes now instead. You can dribble out a lot further. But the only rule is you've got to keep the ball uh, moving and take a maximum of 3 touches before you release,
So
including
you
the
have
release
to
touch.
you have to take 3 touches?
No, you do not. You can take 1 touch and then pass it, but if you take any more than 3, you have killed the shape. So I'm saying maximum
Okay.
3 touches. Yeah. So you can go far now. We can spread. I can return if he gets, or we can flip it. And yeah, I wonder what happened to the other two guys. Like, it's cool if we just stay like this and just stay fives, and the other guys, something happens to the other guys that they have to go. But like, if they come back, it'll be a pain
Well, I
to.
was gonna say, to be fair, we were sitting there for a
Yeah,
while.
I understand. Exactly, exactly. And so, like, if I can solve for this, and that's what I was rambling on in there. If I can solve for this, like, oh, there's 4 guys, how do we split it up and then everyone be satisfied? Weekday practices and weekday fields are going to be super easy to set up, and we'll be kicking ass without even thinking about it.
And another thing is, I don't think
Yes.
the other team can hear you while
They
we're in
can, they can.
here.
They totally
Oh,
can.
they
I've set,
can?
yeah, yeah, I've set the settings so that it doesn't matter what team you're in. At first, my very first practice, I ran into that issue, and the drill that we did to them, this is actually going to be sick, especially Baba Yaga. Like, I think you'd appreciate this because the way that we played is manipulation of the opposing team. So I didn't know how to make both teams hear my voice, even though we're on opposite teams, like we are now. Everyone can hear my voice. But in the beginning, I tried to get them to do this where it was like they didn't trust each other. They're like just guys that I encountered in solo queue. And I was like, all right, you two guys who can hear me, here's your goal. You must make the opposing person who hasn't heard about whatever the fuck we're talking about right now, who doesn't even know you guys, to get him to start passing between the two of you. And you can't talk to him, obviously. So how can you act to get an opposing player who can't hear what you're doing, who's literally threatened by you passing in front of him because he's like, oh my god, these guys are gonna 3v1 me? Like, what the fuck's happening? And so within like, I don't know, like 3 minutes, they got him to walk out of his goalie net and start one
Also,
touching. Yes, yes,
another thing,
yes,
it
yes.
like what do we do? What are we doing this all for? Is this like a team thing? Do you guys playing tournaments or anything like
Oh,
that?
that's crazy. That's an excellent question. I don't know what it's gonna turn into, but all I know is
Like,
that.
do you guys play in a league at all or anything like that?
So this is what you're sitting in. You're sitting in a blank check because you have quality players who literally want to spend extra time doing random activities trying to get good at the fucking game. And so if any of us walk into, I guarantee you, any of us walk into a tournament, any of us walk into a league as a squad who plays like this, like
Have you ever played in like a tournament or a league?
no, not at all. Not at
Oh.
all. That's not the explicit goal. The explicit goal is to get good at the shapes so that we can choose what we want to do to wield it on. And I'm sure that if we get enough guys to do this, which we're actually really close to doing, it's not even that I was aiming to get more guys. All I care about is the shapes. Um,
Oh,
you will get guys like you who are asking like, hey, like why the fuck aren't we doing anything like that? And then that's why I have to be prioritizing. Okay, how do I get organized so that we have 9 guys who want to play?
yeah, cause I was gonna say like,
Yes.
what's the point of all like doing all this practice if we ain't gonna like
Oh, the point of doing all this
achieve
practice?
anything?
Yeah, so the point of doing all this practice is the thing that I keep psychotically repeating to anyone that I encounter, which is I don't care about goals. I don't care about posterizations. I don't care about wins. I don't care about MMRs. I don't care about tournaments. I don't care about tournament prizes. All I care about is can we make some sexy ass shapes on the pitch and have a spectator, which in this case, because the game's not developed enough, the goalie, that's a goal I fucked up. The spectator fucking have the most beautiful view of some ASMR level rematch. And that's all I'm that's all I'm doing. And I know that because that style and trying to create a style in that sense is so effective that like wins crazy goals, posterizations, things that will make you fucking get out of your seat will happen. And it doesn't excite me because all I care about is the shapes. But what does excite me is when guys, all of you guys are in this room right now, like are like, oh, okay, cool. I agree to build something similar, and I'm gonna try to optimize for the shapes that you guys are talking about. Then you guys are like, oh wait, what are we doing this for? Why don't we wield it on things? So I'll give you an example of something that we wielded it on a couple days ago. So because as all of us have done, we have roamed the solo queue Badlands for,
Oh fuck, I'm on.
days. That's all good. We've roamed the solo queue Badlands for probably days. Um, we've encountered certain characters, good and bad, annoying, funny, etc., etc. One of the characters that my recurring characters that I encountered this particular day, was a guy who would be your stereotypical striker who stays at the top of the pitch, literally spams
1-2. I got it.
the
Mine.
entire fucking game. And the minute you fucking make a mistake, anyone just does the whole good job bullshit. And guess what? At the end of this game, he's like, while at the top, he's like, dude, fuck this Astro guy. He's not doing any defensive positioning. He's not even playing properly. Like, and I'm sitting there, like, you guys know me. If I'm playing and I'm not coaching, I don't like talking. I'm just silent and like sometimes being like,
Thanks, mate.
or like,
Stay sharp.
you know. So then this guy
Mm-hmm.
comes in. So at this point, the history between me and him is I'd encountered him literally a month ago, and in a series of 3 games. So the first game, he did that thing. So I was like, oh, you know what? If I see this guy in the next 3 games, I'm gonna make his life a living hell. And I don't mean in terms of like shoot on my own net. No, if he's my own teammate, I'm gonna make him feel bad by doing certain ways of moving that'll make him feel under pressure. You guys already know by playing poorly, you're going to put your teammates under pressure. Now imagine doing that on purpose. So I do that, number one. But then number two, I was like, oh my god, I hope that he's going to be my opponent so that I can actually show him what fucking crushing a guy and ensuring that I make his life a living hell. Intercept all of his balls, make clean passes to make him feel super terrible, make him feel high pressure, high visibility mistakes against me. I should have dribbled that to you. Um, and just make him feel super bad. So that happened 3 games in a row. By the third game, I literally had his own teammates like chasing him around the pitch. I'm not mind you, I'm not talking to his teammates. I'm not verbalizing anything. I'm just putting him in these scenarios where people can see like this guy's getting fucking crucified. And I bet you on his own comms, in that final game, he's like, dude, fuck this Astro guy, helping me beat him. And I was like, no, dude, you're literally going to feel the wrath of me using this game to exert some sort of will upon what I want to happen instead of just I like making shapes. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm gonna make shapes to like psychologically mess with you. And so we ran into this guy, and I could see by how he was running that he remembered. And so in that moment, I was literally like, guys, please wield the shapes to make this man's life a living hell. And guess what? Like, one of his teammates quit. We were winning, what, like 4-0 even by the end of it because one guy finally shot in the end. It was a disaster, and like that shit fucking I was like, yeah, that's what I live for. And so point is wielding the game, wielding the style to get certain things that you want from the game, which as Cheesy is mentioning, he's clearly hungry to perform on some sort of stage. And so that's one of the end uh, checkpoints, I guess, of the game.
Oh, I played for a couple of teams before, man.
Sick, dude. So hopefully we can. Oh, I wasn't watching what was happening there. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. That's what we're gonna do. But I thought that we had Baba Yaga's asking like, shouldn't we play rank? Hell yeah. I was just wondering where the other guys went. But since they didn't show up, I was able to explain, the purpose behind the madness. So yeah, in 51 seconds, hard pass. We'll stack the 5 of us, and I'll find the other guys, and I'll just manually tell them like, my bad, I don't know what happened, but I am trying to solve the whole problem of having 9 guys and what to do with each other. And I think the solution is going to be, yep, get close enough in tactical ideas and shape making and philosophy that it doesn't matter which guys are on the pitch. As far as the shapes go, the thing that'll differ when you play with certain guys on the pitch is their preferential positioning. That's one huge. But then also two, their uh, reason for being, like why they play it. So like if you guys ever play it as a stack of five and I'm not there, obviously the average is gonna be like, oh, like we don't care about repeating the scenario and creating examples. We just care about like applying stuff, you know. So, or if like Shaq is in there, you'll get more space. What's it called? Offensively. Anyway, this is our stack of five, guys. I'm down to continue the rest of the night. GG and thank you for listening.